there's one witness to all of the Letby indictments, an important witness that everyone seems to be overlooking. Someone, a witness who is of good character and not so much as a parking ticket against them. A nurse, roughly 8 years experience, who worked on a neonatal ward, and that witness is herself, Lucy Letby, and she's told everybody, when asked, did you kill the babies? She's told them no. So why is it that her testimony for some reason is discounted above everyone else's? Is it just because, is this a rule? Once you get accused of something, then suddenly that discounts everything you've got to say? If Lucy had said, if Lucy had said, yeah, I did this to or that to the babies, would you discount her testimony? No, you would accept that as a confession. But when she tells you she didn't do it, what she's saying is suddenly not acceptable. Well, let's break that down. So what we're saying is that she was trying to evade capture then, because we've got no motive. So she's lying because she doesn't want to get caught. And why wouldn't she want to get caught? Well, she's actually assisted the police with their inquiries the whole time. I think she had something like 30 interviews. She would have given them access to her mobile phone so they can download everything. But for some reason we're thinking she wants to evade capture. Well, let's talk about motive. Why, if she's a crazy person, why would she want to evade capture? To kill more babies? If that was the case, she would never have tried to work back on the neonatal ward at the Countess of Chester, because the suspicion, the light was already on her, the focus was already on her when she raised the grievance report. If she wanted to evade capture and carry on killing or something, obviously she wasn't killing anyone, but let's say she was, what she would do is keep her head down and go to another hospital and start something there. But that's not what happened. And Brewery and many people in the Thirlwell inquiry themselves said, Brewery said, I'll be surprised or shocked or something if there weren't any more previous quote unquote murders, and therein lies the truth. So the police have been looking for previous wrongdoing and found no sign of it. And so what does that tell you? Someone wouldn't just go to university for years, get a debt. Let's talk about what they're actually saying someone done. Go to university, get a debt, study in a field, do all the training, get a normal life, work somewhere, work really long hours, look after lots of babies for years and years, and then suddenly, for some reason, start murdering some of them. Not all of them, just some of them. And then when the focus is on you, when people are pointing fingers, carry on doing that. And like what? How? So what are you actually saying that she is? If you're saying she's someone crazy, then why ask her any questions about what went on in the unit, about her whereabouts and things? And I mean, she's given 30 odd police interviews and testimony in court, and I mean, if someone asked me to recount any sort of day at work about what happened, where everyone was, I couldn't tell you what happened last Tuesday, let alone from however many years ago, and consistently tell you after someone asked me a week later, can you tell me again what happened last Tuesday? I wouldn't be able to do it, and so she's kept really consistent. I think, mostly because of her diary keeping and things. So any sort of stray that there has been has just been due to memory lapses, which you would expect after years. So if you're saying she's a crazy person, why bother taking? Why take anything she says as given and question her on anything? And as it happens, everything she does say seems to make sense. When she answers the prosecution's questions, she answers with, what? Here's what I would have been doing, or from what she can remember. And when the prosecution's asking, so and so doctor says this happened, so the parent of this baby says that this happened, and she says, and she'll completely sanely say, okay, if she says that happens, I don't remember it, but I'm not gonna dispute it. Does a crazy person say that? Of course they don't. So what we're saying is she's trying to, you're thinking for some reason she done all that and she's trying to evade capture. It just doesn't wash. So we'll assume she's not crazy, because we know she's not. So therefore she must be cold and calculating and evil or something. Well, like I say, if that were the case, she would never have assisted the police in the first place, and would never have made the complaint, the grievance, to try and get back on the ward. Like, what is it? What are we saying? That there's she wants to get back on the ward to kill these babies. Like there's something special about the babies that are on the in the Countess of Chester that she has to kill, but none of the others that she had worked with. There was something special about these babies. Well, okay. Well, if that was the case, let's say, for example, she wanted to kill these particular babies. Not, like I say, she looked after a lot of babies, many of whom got better. let's presume for some reason she wanted to kill these particular babies. Well, now that she's been convicted, why would she continue to say that she's innocent if she did kill them? Like, what has she got to gain? There's nothing. Like, if she was doing it maliciously, malice means she's doing it to harm someone, and obviously there's nothing a baby can do to harm a person. So if she was doing it to harm someone, what person would that be? What person or institution would that be harming? Let's just say she was doing it because she didn't like the mum. Okay. Well, if that was the case, now that she's been convicted, wouldn't she then admit that she had killed the babies if she did it? Because what's the point in saying that you didn't do it? I mean, if you wanted to, do some sort of revenge against someone, and it's not going to change your circumstance. You're in prison for life. Surely you would go. If you were if they were an evil person and done it just to get back at the mum for some reason, you would tell them that you did it. So yeah, serves you right because of this or that. But like I say, that's not happened. Well, let's say she had some sort of disagreement with the hospital or something. Again, if she's telling you, if she's maintaining that she didn't do anything wrong, there's nothing to say that she did it out of malice. So does that not strike you a bit strange that you've got someone who's got no history of malice at all, no motive for malice at all, and no mental illness, and would just suddenly one day, no, not one day, over a certain period of time, suddenly do the most evil, heinous of things. Does that not make you think, something not quite right here? And a lot of people will say that those who think Lucy are innocent are the crazy conspiracy theorists. So who's more crazy? Yeah. For me to think that this is all wrong, that none of this makes sense, or for there to be this serial killer out of nowhere who only kills certain babies, then helps police with all their inquiries, goes to uni in order, gets a debt, no mental illness, no motive, and we're the crazy ones to think she's innocent. I mean, who do they actually think that they're gaslighting here? Do they think everyone's stupid?